Desjardins offers long-term disability benefits through group plans and individual policies all across Canada. They're a big insurance company, and it's likely that you or many people that you know are insured with Desjardins for long-term disability benefits. If you're watching this video, you may be somebody who's considering long-term disability, or maybe you're watching this for a friend or a family member who's struggling with work and struggling also to understand what to do about their disability claim. Desjardins is a long-term disability benefit provider. They provide coverage to people when they're working. No one sets out expecting to be disabled, but people will be disabled in Canada, in all jobs, every single year. Desjardins has a responsibility to provide disability benefits for workers who are legitimately disabled. They didn't expect to be disabled, but they are. And Desjardins has to step up and pay benefits. As a long-term disability benefits lawyer, I know that doesn't always happen. Desjardins routinely denies disability claims to legitimately disabled workers. They deny disability claims for technicalities, for a lack of objective evidence. It's not fair, it's not right, but Desjardins and other insurance companies put profits over you. They're mindful of their shareholders, not ensuring disabled workers and their families have the financial security that they were supposed to depend on. So you have to take control. You have to ensure that you do everything in your power to make your claim persuasive, to put it at the top of the pile, and to prevent Desjardins from denying your claim unfairly. You can control your application. You can't control what they do about it. So do everything you can to maximize the likelihood of appeal, of application, of time. Take the time to do everything you can to ensure that you've best positioned your claim with Desjardins for approval. My name's Jeff Mitchell. I'm the founding lawyer of Freedom Disability Lawyers. Our purpose every day is to help disabled workers. You shouldn't actually need a disability lawyer because you purchase coverage, and if you're disabled, your claim should be paid. It really should be that easy. But I can tell you firsthand it isn't. Clients need my help because they're struggling to have their claims approved. They're struggling to have Desjardins approve their disability benefits claims despite their best efforts. They've put together the application, they've done the work, they've seen their doctor, and it should be straightforward, and they're surprised that their claim's denied. And my job is to help them get their benefits from Desjardins, to help them have the financial security that they expected. So this video is to help those that are struggling with their own disability claim, to help you understand how you can position your application to get an approval from Desjardins if you're seeking long-term disability benefits. So let's get to it. The first question, what does disability mean? Desjardins has a disability policy and plan text with a specific definition for disability. What does it mean to be disabled to them? What does that mean? You have to look at the document to know. And knowing what disability means isn't enough. You then need to think about your job. There's lots of different jobs out there. Hairdresser, mechanic, assembly line worker, doctor, lawyer. All these jobs are different. They come with different demands, different skills. Disability will mean a different thing in each of them. And Desjardins is assessing every claim individually. So they look at, why is this person disabled? Why do they say they can't work? What are the job duties? Do they deserve the benefit? And you want to ensure that their determination is in your favor. So you need to understand the test. And once you do, you can then write persuasively. You can enhance your application to ensure that you've best positioned yourself for claim approval, that you've made a clear link between your job duties, between what you have to do every day task-wise. Step back and think about your job. You show up to work, you work for 8 hours or 10 hours or whatever it is. Think about those jobs that you do. What do you do when you first show up at work? What do you do after lunch? What has to be done? What's critical? What's essential? What are those key tasks in your job? And why can't you do them? Is it your physical condition? It's not high enough. You don't have the capacity. Is it your cognitive abilities are declined and you just can't get through the work and do it in a way that's safe and productive? Or are you struggling with your mental health and it's having an impact in your ability to do the job? And no matter if it's cognitive, physical, mental health related, if you can't do the work, in my view, Desjardins owes you disability benefits. That's what it's there for. But you have to build a strong link. You have to do that by clearly explaining what your job is, clearly explaining what the duties are, and why you can't do them anymore. If you're struggling at work right now, think this through. Think about those struggles. Think about your capacity to do the work. You need to be able to convey to them the job duties are just too much. Maybe I could do them before, but things have changed. There's been declines, and my capacity is lower. And what my capacity is and what the job duties demand, it's just too much and I can't do it anymore. And I don't think I'll be able to do it tomorrow or next week or into the future. I'm going to be out of work for a long time, and that's where long-term disability steps in. Once you've completed a persuasive document, you then get to the third key point that I think you have to know, and it's so important. And it's seeing your doctor and turning your doctor into an advocate for you. Some of us are lucky to have a doctor for decades that we meet with, they understand who we are, and it's a relationship. Others don't have doctors. And whether you have a doctor or not doesn't really matter, because I bet that most people, and certainly most of my clients, haven't had a long conversation with their doctor about their work and why they can't do the job anymore. And I'll tell you, doctors go to medical school. They understand medicine. They're smart. They're bright. But they're focused on medicine. They probably have never done your job. They certainly haven't done it for as long as you have. So don't expect them to understand what your job is and the tasks of your job actually are. You need to stop, sit down with them, and explain your job. Put them in your shoes. And help them understand what you have to do every day. The cognitive demands, the physical demands, the emotional demands, why it's taking such a toll, why you could do it before, but you can't do it now. And the more that your doctor understands that, the better your chance is that Desjardins approves your claim. Because Desjardins puts a lot of weight in this document. It's a medical doctor. And what they say goes a long way. And it's important that you invest the time in this relationship with your physician, because you're going to have to see them again. You're going to need them for medications, for referrals, and I assure you that Desjardins is going to follow up with them for more medical reports in the future. And your doctor has to have your back. They have to be in your corner and support you. They have to say, yes, my patient is disabled. Yes, here's the diagnosis. Here's the prognosis. They can't work. They can't even come close to doing the job duties at their current employer or at any other employer. Desjardins, they're entitled to long-term disability benefits. Give them the benefits they're owed. They need the financial security. And we know that without the financial support, people don't get better. It's very hard to make strides in one's mental health if you're struggling to make ends meet. We know that it's very hard to show up and do treatment to improve your physical condition when you have no money in the bank. And it's very hard to have the cognitive focus on anything if you're thinking about when the insurance company is going to call you again, because it feels like they're in control of your life. So take that back by following these 3 steps to improve the likelihood that your claim is approved. Take it from me as a long-term disability lawyer. Building a persuasive claim, a strong claim, an authoritative claim is so important. I know that every lost week, lost month adds financial strain. So you have to do everything to increase the strength of that application in your materials. And for every point it's better, the probability that Desjardins approves your application increases. So take the time, invest the energy, even if it's hard, because it's worth it if your claim is approved. What if Desjardins approves your claim? Well, it's a great outcome. You're going to have benefits. You're going to have money by direct deposit or by check, and they're going to pay it for as long as you're totally disabled, based on the definition. So as long as you meet the test for disability, you should get the benefit from Desjardins. What happens if Desjardins denies your disability claim? You need to talk to a long-term disability lawyer. I've dealt with so many clients struggling with Desjardins disability claims. I'm sure you have questions about what to do. I'm sure you have questions about Desjardins as an insurance company, about the process of getting disability benefits from Desjardins. I've been asked all of these questions before, and I have answers. They're so easy for me to give you, but I need to know what's on your mind. So ask the question. You can reach out to me by our website, by phone, by email, by chat, by text, whatever's easiest for you. At Freedom Disability Lawyers, we are dedicated to serving the community. We are dedicated to helping disabled workers understand their rights and their options. It all starts with questions. You send us questions, we'll send you answers today. There's absolutely no cost, no risk, no obligations to become a client. I just want to help you. I want to educate you. I want you to make informed decisions about your claim, about your next steps with Desjardins. Whether you're still at work and struggling, or whether you're off work now and struggling through your application process, or waiting for a decision from Desjardins, or even going through your appeal. So contact me today. I'll give you my insights. I'll tell you based on my experience what you should think about. Reach out with your questions. You don't need to sit with them any longer. Just ask. I'll get you answers today, and you will feel a weight off your shoulders because at least you have information. And at least you can make informed decisions going forward. And if you need me as a disability lawyer, I'm here for you. If I can help you, I will. Ask your questions. I think you'll find that it's really helpful to get those answers. I wish you all the best through your disability claim process, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.